Welcome in to another episode of The Outer Worlds 2. What's up, John? Claiming the first. Yeah, you are first. The first one here, man. Let's get started.
Went with the normal difficulty, huh? That'd be my pick for a first playthrough.
Yeah,
Nice
you
to
beat
see
Iron
someone
finally.
with some sense around here for once.
Alright. Continue where I left off. Hey, 10th. Welcome in, man. How's y'all's Sunday going? Neat starting screen? Yeah. Yeah. It's a good starting screen. Let's see. Is there anything over here I can pick up? What was that? Oh. I don't know what that is. That can't be good.
See that thing in the sky there?
Yeah.
That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox
Okay.
stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on site.
And that's why we're headed to Fairfield first.
Too bad.
Less chance of
Oh,
us
mine
getting
was
shot
good,
when we
man.
get
We
on the
had
Vreis trail.
good service at church this morning. Going through First Corinthians, and then that was loud. Ah, thanks, Frosty. Welcome in, man. I'm doing my Space Cowboy run through Outer Worlds 2. But yeah, we're going through First Corinthians in church, and it was a really good service on chapter 3. Just kind of the what was it? Kind of like giving everything to God instead of like following man's teachings and stuff. It was really interesting the way our preacher preached on that. And then Sunday school we were in Colossians talking about why we should talk about Christ in a post-Christian world. So yeah, it was really good. Kind of like the whole chapter. Is it? I think that was also chapter 2. It might have been no, it was chapter 1. Chapter 1 of Colossians, like 15 through 22, where like Paul basically summarizes why we should talk about Christ in general, and just all of the reasons why he is worthy of our worship and of us talking about him. And it was really neat. Oh, how was Markiplier's movie? Was it good? An invitation email this morning from the affiliate. Oh, nice, 10th. Congratulations, man. Got to work on them emotes and stuff now. I was actually fixing mine just today. I didn't get a chance to upload the new images because I was resizing them to make them bigger so they're easier to see, but I didn't have a chance to upload them yet. Looks a little dark. How's the turn this gamma up a little bit? Whew. Oh, that's a lot. All right, Iron finally back in Cali. How you feeling, man? You feeling any better? Excited. Yeah, a lot of work to do now. 10th, gotta get all that done. What's my favorite Bible verse? John 16:33. I tell you these things so that you'll have peace. Though you may have trouble in the world, fear not, for I have overcome the world. Something like that. I paraphrased it a little bit. Doing a lot better. Good, man. Good. I'm glad that I'm glad you're feeling better. Music was a little loud. Sorry, guys. All right. So did y'all have fun, Iron? Did you do any? I saw that you said that you really didn't get a chance to camp much because all the snow, or like the snow, and then getting sick. You paraphrase all the time. Yeah, I do it too. I paraphrase a lot of stuff because I'm just like, it basically says that. I don't have a good memory either, so like, I'm not one to like have verses memorized. Oh, there's a bird. You can't shoot the birds. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Biomass grenade. Buddy Carter is like the paraphraser. He paraphrases everything. Because I'll do it. I'll just be like, it says something like this. I don't know what it exactly says, but it says this. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think we got to head into this town. We're looking for that woman who betrayed us and blew us up and sent us into cryo sleep for years. And she's apparently in this town somewhere.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction.
Ooh,
The sign seems to be
triple barrel
functioning
shotgun.
nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Yeah, we only camped for one day, but when we grabbed a hotel and still did everything else we were planning on doing. Went to go see Montezuma. Oh yeah, Montezuma's castle, which is a house built into a wall that Indians made also years ago. Excuse me. Oh, the Grand Canyon, nice. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds awesome. I want to go to the Grand Canyon one day. Look at that triple barrel shotgun. Is there an inspect? Oh, I can look at it on my character. That's an awesome gun. It's like he's like an okay archer, but he can hit the target, but won't hit the middle. He's paraphrasing. That's me. That is me, 100%. I'll hit it somewhat, but not the bullseye, unless I just really know it. What a way to explode! It's unreal. We walked up, and it honestly looked like a painting. I'm sure that it did. That just sounds amazing. Man, what happened here? There's like dead people everywhere. Extra holster. Yes, I would like that. Thank you. Candy tobacco. Candy tobacco. Would you guys eat or chew candy tobacco? I don't know. It's definitely something I recommend people do it at least once.
How do you feel? I got
Go
it.
get some of that. My alert's not working. I didn't hear that one. It's really weird that sometimes like I have to send something in the chat in order for it to like come through for some reason.
Hello there.
Because I'm not hearing that. That should not be on this. Need that. No, I don't need that. I need that.
General Kenobi.
Are those coming through for you? This guy is. Give me a jump scare. Okay, so you can hear that. All right. I can. For some reason, I can't hear that. I guess it might be my headphones. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's wrong. There we go. Now I should be able to hear that. Oh. All right. Yeah, I should be able to hear those now. I had them going. I had my audio for my meld going to the wrong headphones. I I have these little bone conducting headphones that I like to wear with this hat because my headphones don't fit over this hat. But yeah, I got these to wear at work, so I was like, oh, I can connect these to my computer. Yeah, it's coming through. All right, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, I should be able to hear those
Hello
now that
there.
I've got it set up correctly. Actually, I'm gonna test it myself again.
Hello there.
Nope, still not working for me. I can see it working, but it's not coming through.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Anyway, let's just keep going. I saw an enemy over there, and I don't know if I'm ready to
Engaging
fight it.
combat protocols.
Oh, never mind.
Emergency.
Oh, companion abilities. Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged. Each companion ability is unique and can taunt enemies, deal quick burst of damage, or even heal you. Run, Forrest, run. Still didn't hear that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I guess I'll have to mess with my stuff a little bit more. That one didn't play. Oh, okay, so it didn't play. Okay. Let's see. Sounds. Yep. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, no, not that. This one. This one. It was working yesterday. I don't know why it's not working now. Let's see. Yours power. Nope. Where's it? Alerts. Eh. I went through and had to adjust the volumes. That way it would like it wouldn't just blow my ears out, or so I could hear them. Thought. Let's see.
General Kenobi.
For some reason, it's not coming through now. At least not to me. It might come through to you guys. I'll think about it. Do you guys think there's ever any Civil Wars underground that no one would ever hear about? Like a tree of spears. You mean like with animals? That's a deep thought that I'm not ready for. Anyway.
Missiles ready.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
It's like shower thoughts. Yeah, exactly, 10th. I'm not ready for those kind of deep thoughts. Kayla's trying to get me to watch the Grammys. Why? Short rounds, shells. Yeah, I gotta try out the shotgun. She told me to watch Jelly Roll's speech. Oh, did he give a speech? Did he win something? She randomly messaged me this.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter.
I'm gonna,
Welcome to Fairfield.
I was gonna
now
walk
under
right
the
past
new
her.
and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
Heartfelt Hallelujah won a Grammy. Oh, nice. Nice. All right. I'm an agent of the Earth Directorate. You've heard of us, I take it.
Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any
All they
questions
care about
before
is
you're
their
on your way.
bottom line. Looking for a trader who goes by Vreis. Any ideas where I might find her?
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Probably ask him.
Minister
Anything else?
Milver Street. Is it normal to get shot by auto mechanicals on the way to town, or are we just special?
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bodies and wreckage.
Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
Yeah. Oh, toss. Oh. I picked that up and didn't even realize I picked that up. Sorry about you, friend.
Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. He can
Commemorative
use it to
toss
pay his
ball.
gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late.
Unknown.
Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them. There's a bounty for it.
Would you rather go to a Brandon Lake concert or Phil Wickham? Phil Wickham. I like Phil Wickham a little bit better than I do Brandon Lake. Like, not that he's not good, but I just like Phil Wickham stuff a lot more. So, yeah, 10th. I'm with you, Phil Wickham all day. How might someone accept said bounty?
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
Yeah, I'll admit I'm not particularly clear about what Auntie's Choice is.
What? You been in hibernation or something?
Actually,
We're
yes.
here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course.
Is there anywhere I can buy a gun or a drink or some meds?
Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on
You're
your
going.
left.
Oh, you're going
Watering
Phil
hole's
Wickham
a
as
bit down
well,
on the
John.
right.
Yeah.
Market's a straight shot down the lane.
Really want to go to a Josiah. Yes, I want to go to a Josiah Queen concert too. My daughter loves Josiah Queen. She will belt out like the prodigal every time she hears it. She would like just from top of her lungs. Top 3 people of all time: 1 Jesus, 2 SpongeBob, 3 Phil Wickham.
Once again, welcome to Fairfield.
That's okay,
the official new
role
home of
models.
free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Cool. Is your favorite musician? Nice. Yeah, he's really good. Bird. All right, now comes the best part of. That's the best part of any RPG: breaking into people's houses and stealing their stuff. Examine. My Jeep is bumping Josiah Queen on the way to school and work. Yeah, mine too. There's a podcast I listen to, and they're doing a live thing in April. That you're going to nice. They're going to get Josiah Quinn to perform there, and I'm hoping. Oh yeah, I hope you get to see that too. That's gonna be nice. Auntie wants to help you acclimate to your wondrous new freedom. Confused by too many choices? Here's a handy list of strategies to help make sense of it all. Thoughtfully curated with you in mind. Only buy Auntie's products. Bits spent on our goods are returned to your pocket as your salary. It's the free market in action. Empower yourself with the latest AC products. Use new ones generously and throw away the old ones. You deserve only the best. Is an outer world's kind of short. Depends on how deep you go into like side quests and stuff, but generally, yeah, it's kind of short. It's not too long, even when you do the side quests. Well, at least the first one wasn't. I really wasn't paying attention when Asher was playing through it, just because I didn't want to spoil myself. Um, but I know when I played through the first one back when it released, I did all of the side missions on every world before I even left that world and went to the next one, and it kind of flowed that way where you could do the main mission and then do all of the side missions kind of in the same area and get all of it done before you actually left and went to the next little planet and stuff that you had to go to. It was really neat to see all that kind of come together like that. I'm telling Asher you didn't pay attention to history. Tell him. He knows I didn't. I told him straight up I wasn't. Uh, we should make a Space Cowboy story game called The Depot Bros. Yes, we should. We should. All right. Sorry, I gotta get back into my corporate um announcer voice. You don't have to work for Auntie to enjoy her products, but it helps. Sell your stock to anyone with the bits to pay, and be sure to remind them how good you have it with Auntie's Choice. Support mankind's future prosperity. Persuade others to join your cause. Strangers are just customers you haven't met yet. Be a dynamic individual, skipping break time to enhance your profits. Persevere through any illness or hardship. You're worth it. Be efficient. Use your newfound freedoms to ensure your destiny is filled with all the goodness bits can buy. Remember, anytime you are not shopping, it's time you could be shipping. That's weird. Anyway, reach your potential today with Auntie's Choice. Propaganda. Hey, Goji, what's up, man? Welcome into my run of Outer Worlds 2. Outer Worlds 2. I can't talk today. How was your Sunday, Goji? There's the
Leave
bar.
your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
Why are you
Mark
talking
my words,
way
when
over
my deal
there?
comes through,
The
I'll
bar's
have
over
the
here.
goods to own this place.
Drop Arthur Morgan in Outer Worlds universe. Uh, what he doing? I don't speak Clanker neither. Good. Mine was good, man. Is Twitch a thing in this game? They keep talking about bits. Bits is the hang on. Bits is the currency that they use instead of like dollars and stuff. It's bits, and that's how you buy things. Wah, wah. That just looks hideous. Yeah, I had a good day at church and then come home, took a nap with my kids,
People who want to forget their worries
and then
and sometimes their names.
woke up. My wife had to go to work for a little bit, but then I cooked dinner. Well, She cooked part of the dinner, and then I cooked the rest, and then
Welcome to the
we
Name
ate, and
Pending
it was a good
Saloon,
time.
purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger?
Name pending saloon. Nice. Your character's hair is black, my brother in Christ. You're more ginger than anyone who's Irish. Yeah, I know. I know. But, fun fact, I have no Irish blood in me. I am all English with a little bit of Scottish. I think. Yes. Something like that. I know all of my DNA comes from the UK. Let's see. The name pending saloon. You haven't named this place yet?
That is an ensuing step on my
Scottish, close enough.
19-point
Yeah,
business
yeah, yeah.
plan. Trying to find a name that would convince patrons to spend their hard-earned bits here. Like to hear a few contenders?
Sure. What do you got so far?
At present, my top favorites are 1. The Drunken Haggler, 2. Accessories, 3. Absinthe-Minded, 4. The Fair Shake. Now tell me, which would make you spend your hard-earned bits here?
Mm-hmm. All right, which name we choosing for this bar? I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. The Drunken Haggler, Accessories, Absent Minded, The Fair Shake. Yeah, I like The Fair Shake. That's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, I did one of those DNA tests. Me and my wife did, and my DNA came back as like 97 to 99% English. Drunken Haggler for okay, one for Fair Shake, one for Drunken Haggler. And then like 0.1% was Native American. So yeah. And plus, this character is not based on me. It's a character that I created for D&D, and his hair is supposed to be black. All right, so we got one for Drunken Haggler, one for the Fair Shake. I want to do one of those. Oh yeah, one of those DNA tests. Yeah. It was a couple years ago. My wife got them on sale because they were having like a holiday sale or maybe like a Christmas special or whatever. And so we got a couple. She actually come back with Goji says Fair Shake. Okay, we'll be okay. I said Fair Shake to be honest. Okay, all right, 2 for Fair Shake. I think that is good. I think we'll go with Fair Shake.
Well, that's what we'll call it then. I'll tell future business partners we
Sorry,
did
10th.
extensive outside testing. I can now check off step
Give him
18
the
of my
answers. That's
business plan.
cheating. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna come back to this place. um, yeah, my wife, she was surprised. Like, part of her DNA come back as Egyptian, and it was like they like flagged it and had like a little comment on there that the um yeah, huh? Yeah, like the DNA from her Egyptian side is like an unbroken maternal line of Egyptian DNA. So it was like passed down through each mother to their daughter. It was really neat. But she was mostly French and Italian. So yes. Okay. Tell me truthfully, you don't really have a 19-point plan, do you?
Shh, not so loud. Look, operating a new location sure ain't easy. Swear I get blamed for anything going wrong, whether it's my fault or some foul up from the local head office. But the nice thing about Fairfield, if you sound like you got some know-how, people believe just about any bit of hooey or bunkum you declare.
You know, I bet you love to gossip as much as I do.
Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much loose talk and idle speculation occurs around here.
Spill the
returning
tea.
Protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and all our off-duty Antes employees carping about work and the war. Any particular topic you have in mind?
Anything you can tell me about the people who are running this town?
Oh, Minister Milverstreet's blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he could sell bypass shunts to a Raptidon. Ain't one of them falsely magniloquent types, though. Sincere fella. Shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. Two traits Auntie's Choice highly prizes in a commander of corporate forces. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption.
Nice. The Israelites got some tough opinions on the Egyptians. True. It's a good thing I'm not an Israelite, though. Who's in charge up at Vox Relay?
Vox Station's run by a brigadier by the name of Montelli. Sounds like he's as much a danger to his own troops as ours. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and
Marriages you
summary
were.
executions.
Yeah, it would be rough. It would be a rough marriage if that was true. Any word about the situation up north? Anything someone headed that way should avoid?
Tell you one thing you can't avoid: the bridge. No other way around it, and
Via
at present,
open
it's
spots.
held by Protectorate forces. We have a small contingent of troops building up nearby. Forward Operating Base, they call it.
So how did Auntie Cleo's and Spacer's Choice become one?
How do you feel?
I
gotta pay.
Of a high-level corporate acquisition, like an in-depth accounting of the various parties who vied for control and who won out in the end. They merged, rebranded. Auntie Cleo seems in charge now. Dunno. Do my best to steer clear of corporate intrigue.
I had so many questions, and now I feel like I know everything.
My pleasure. Got anything for me in return?
Let's see. Howdy doody, Deeters. What's up, man? How's your Sunday going?
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
That rift is going to swallow the entire colony soon if we don't do something. All Aetherwave serials are true stories based on classified Earth Directorate files. I was frozen in space for 9 years after raiding a secret Protectorate base. I'm gonna tell her this. What is number 3? It's a lot. Like, so Aetherwave is like TV or like the radio serials. Aetherwave is the radio that comes across the thing. Hydrate. All right. Okay. And the serials are like those old timey radio stories that they used to tell back in like the 40s and 50s. So yeah. And then the Earth Directorate is like this. It's an entity that we were a part of before the events of this game, and we were agents of that. And they're like, they come from Earth, and they are kind of like agents that go in and like protect people. They're kind of like what? It's kind of like a Pulp Fiction type characterization. That cutscene from the beginning of the game is an Aetherwave serial called Commander Zane and Buddy. So it's like a Pulp Fiction like detective type story, and then like these Earth Directorate agents go in and like try to keep the peace basically between these corporate entities that like to fight each other, and they just kind of try to be like a law enforcement agency throughout the whole galaxy. Sunday is good. Love the redeems. Didn't know you can do that. Yeah, you can do that, Goji. Yeah. No, you don't have photographs. Yeah, play it. Do you want me to play it for you? It is exactly what you think it is. Here.
Look at this photograph.
Let me find it. Yep, there you go.
Look at this photograph.
Not an artist. You need a clone emote, bro. Yeah, I'll get one. I don't have enough space. I have to get more followers and like subs and stuff in order to get more emotes. I'm not like Asher and have all these emote slots that I can just put stuff in. Um, but yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's for when we find photographs. All right.
Apologies, but tall tales and poorly formed fabrications failed to impress me much. Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned
There's
raconteur.
also a photograph emote
Run, Forrest, run!
too. See, how many emotes can you have? Right now, um, let me see. Emotes. I can have 5 free ones for like followers, and I have one slot open, so I can probably get one in there. Looks like 6 regular standard emotes for tier 1 sub and 8 animated ones. So yeah, I do have slots. I have one tier 2 slot and one tier 3 slot. But yeah, I can definitely get on that. I've got a couple more I need to add on, and I'm gonna change all these to be bigger so you can actually see them in the chat window and stuff. I'll work on that tomorrow when I'm at work and have free time. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on that. I haven't even looked into it that far yet. It's really interesting to get into it. And then let me know if you need anything because I can definitely kind of fix you up with some emotes and stuff.
Pick your poison, and I am mostly not being literal there.
Mostly not being. What are you angry about, John? Let's see. Purple berry punch. Nice. Crabble juice. It's the crabble you can drink. Nice. PC. Your PC shut off on you? What were you doing? Definitely gonna be hitting you up. I was looking at all the banners and was a little confused. Yeah, you kind of just take it like the only thing you really have to look at on all you're talking about the banners on the side, like of like everything that you can do in the stream manager and stuff. Like the only thing you really need to worry about is the stream manager. Alerts is where you're gonna find like the hydrate stuff and all of the redeem stuff that I've got going on. Um, and then under viewer rewards is where you find the channel points and the emotes and stuff like that. Nothing. You weren't doing anything and it just shut off on you. That's weird. Playing Minecraft. This PC cooked itself. Maybe like a follow alert banner. Oh yeah. Some of that is already done for you. You just have to go in there and enable it. And then on the right side, when you go to the alerts and go into your alert box and do edits, on the bottom right, there's a browser source URL. If you and it has like a box that has the actual URL source on it, and then it has a copy button. If you copy, dude, I want a Minecraft server. That's nice, like a baked potato. But if you copy that URL source and then you go in, I don't know what you use. Do you use OBS or Meld or something? Whatever streaming software you use, if you create a layer on your do subs automatically show up in chat or do you have to set that up? It should show up automatically if you have that option turned on in your chat settings. Well, it would be in your activity feed either way it goes. So your activity feed is a different feed besides your chat feed, but you can turn it you can turn those options on to show you that in chat or in your activity feed. But to get it like to pop up on screen like I do, if you make a browser source on your stream software, and it'll be like a little box, kind of like my camera is. And you just it'll say browser, and then when you go to the options on that, it'll say browser source, and you just copy and paste that browser source from your alerts into that, and then you resize that box, and it's basically the box where all of those are going to show up, and you can kind of move it where you need to or where you want it at to show up. And it'll do that. It'll do that for your alerts and anything else, or your follows and subs and all of that. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Let's go full screen. There we go. My Windows panel was showing up at the bottom for me still. All right, let's see.
Never catch a break. Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
What?
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark,
8
guaranteed
a.m.
moneymaker, favorable terms.
Bio.
Practically the recipe for success.
What is? Oh,
Look
like a
you've had your
bio
share of troubles. Ever
class.
had the perfect
tomorrow?
opportunity just slip through your fingers?
Yeah, all the time. Very cool. I'll probably be working more, doing more work on my stream. Actually, work tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I've been doing the last week. More work on my stream stuff than my actual work. Hey, Meg, welcome in. How are you? How's your Sunday? Yeah, 8 a.m. human biology. Oh, been there, done that, my friend. I did 8 a.m. anatomy and physiology 1 and 2. Both were at 8 a.m. for me when I was going through college. That's rough. My last mission left a rift in space and cast me floating adrift in the void for a decade.
So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you
The
seem
Meg.
like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out.
Pretty good. Had a great time at church, but my youngest got sick. Oh no! What's wrong with the young one? And just what is it you need help with?
It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal,
That's
but the
even better.
location
Yeah.
got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield? The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I break
Have a
my
great
neck
night,
scaling
guys.
that clip for
Gonna
sure.
Get ready for
There's a
sleep,
long way
so
around, but
all right,
it's
Goji.
not
Good night,
for me.
man. Good luck in your class
The
tomorrow.
path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhaps they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, 10th. It's going to be the Meg from now on, especially in this chat. Good. I'm glad it's fine with you. You don't have a choice, though. It's just going to happen. Yeah, Meg, we'll be praying for your little one to get better. I hope it's nothing too serious. All right. I actually do a pretty convincing impression of a Raptidon mating call. Want to hear it?
Not particularly. Already have plenty of nightmares about them critters. Just thinking about them scrambles my gray matter. I can't imagine setting foot in Spire Grove, even though it might mean losing a chance to acquire the prize of a lifetime. You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. Wouldn't go into details, but promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens.
She had a little fever. I think it's a stomach bug or virus or something. Oh, yeah, that sucks. I don't like it when mine get sick with a fever and stuff like that. You have to do it now. Because we have to hear. I don't know what a Raptidon sounds like. I was talking about my character. I was just like that. I liked that response. Oh. It's probably like a grunting growl, like a. "Ugh, ugh." That's probably what it sounds like. Did that just for you, 10th. I hope you're happy. All right. Sounds good. What do I need to do?
Don't want to bargain none? Might suspicious, you ask me. Like maybe I ought to end this here
Sounds like it is.
conversation.
Whatever noise you make, I'll go with. Yes. Don't want to bargain none. All right, fine. What do you propose?
I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later.
Oh, you know what the Raptidon mating sound call probably sounds like? Put some effort into. What's this game? This is the Outer Worlds 2. Asher was playing through it a couple months ago when it came out. And I really liked the first one, so I wanted to play through it. And I'm doing what I call a Space Cowboy run through. So like I'm gonna basically my character's gonna be dressed like a cowboy and use revolvers and repeater guns and shotguns and knives only. We're gonna have a good time. So the Raptidon mating call probably sounds a little bit like or ever how John does his little Kermit the Frog impression. That's what a Raptidon mating call probably sounds like. Well, okay then.
Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove.
Spire Grove.
It's
All right.
some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here.
Somebody
near a mess
clip
of
this
them
plug.
rocky spires. He'll provide the agreed upon schematics.
You can clip it 10th if you want to. What's the fastest way to Spire
Broke down
Grove?
funicular is due west of here. Dexter's looking so-and-so like yourself.
I just
could probably
pooped in my
scarper up
pants
it in a
pants.
jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away.
Oh, you
At
guys
least for
are.
me, anyhow.
Oh, y'all are awesome. Oh no. Oh no. That's too funny. Oh no. That's gonna live online forever. Going on the soundboard. I couldn't spell the name of the dinosaur. It's a Raptidon. Raptidon. I'll rename it. Soundboard. Well, you didn't get Twitch affiliate? Why not? Yep, exactly. Raptidon. This is why you are the Meg. Are those schematics for? What are those schematics
Truth
for
is,
anyway?
haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible
We'll see
spacesuits,
Raptidons in a
N-ray
little
specs,
bit.
Matter translocation. It could be
Absolute gold.
anything.
It is absolute
If
gold.
Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure.
Need to have an average of 3 viewers per stream. I've done that once. Need to do it 3 more times. Gotcha. Yeah. Just gotta get people in there. Yeah, hopefully soon you can get it. Consider it done.
All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
You know what we have to do, everybody? We have to We have to jump on John's stream. At least 3 of us. 3 more times. Crash my stream when you raided. Yeah, we about did, didn't we? This the bounty thing? Ooh, look up your own bounty. Oh, no outstanding bounties. Have to show up for the boy John. Yeah, we got to show up for our nephew, guys. Everybody jump on John. Daters. Did I say that? Instead of putting him in jail just this once, we have to help him out. Yeah. Look up local bounties. The following are the bounties for the Paradise Island region. Drone swarm. No, stop. Get off.
Jump up, and get down.
Jump up and get down. Oh gosh. Yeah, Meg, share some of that popcorn. We're all gonna need it with what's going on in chat right now. Oh gosh. The Protectorate has dispatched a swarm of anti-corporists drones against Fairfield. A drone cannot be reasoned with or persuaded by superior marketing and must therefore be destroyed. The drones were last seen in the hills around the Ministry of Accuracy. A bounty of bits and positive reinforcement will be awarded to whoever brings them down. Nice. I'm gonna do that. I'm scared. Dip. I'm gonna head out. I'm just gonna head out. Oh, Warden.
They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah,
Thanks for
guns,
the follow,
armor,
Jeff.
probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kemp ain't that much of a mystery.
Hello. Can I help you?
Thinking too small, Murph. I'd
Sure
put money on the
things.
Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to swim in.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole. Besides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns.
Dieters, for some reason my alerts are not working right now. So I don't know what that text to speech was. I'll have to go back and read it. I don't know why I couldn't see your streams. Show up for everyone else. Is that a compliment or an insult? Oh goodness. Oh, the jump. Oh, you were trying to. The song lyrics was what you were doing text to speech. Okay. Yeah, it's working on that end, but for me, it's not coming through my headphones for some reason, and I don't know how to fix it. Like I've got everything like queued to where it should work, but for some reason it's not.
Aim for the bushes.
Yeah, so I don't know why it's not like nothing's happening. Aim for the bushes. Probably because it's on Twitch, it won't go through on your software. Yeah, it was going through yesterday though. I had everything set up yesterday to do it, and I don't know why it's not going through now. Is the door giving you trouble?
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Sure, if you don't mind taking all the Fairfield taking out all of Fairfield at the same
I'd
time.
love to see the quartermaster's face after turning her lamps onto that requisition request.
Fine. Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them
ants,
tractors out in
dude.
the field instead. Oh, bet
You have it
that
queued.
could
Yeah, I do
plow
have
through
it
the
queued,
door.
but for some reason it's still not coming through. I turned the queue off and turned it back on. I guess I'm just all the way short of just like redoing the audio track, but yeah. Anyway, why is it so important that you get into the armory anyway?
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war, and hard to say whether we're winning or not. Better question is why no one else is treating this like a top priority.
It's more than just a shower thought. I think 10th. I think it was like he was using something he shouldn't be using kind of thought. Is Meld just better? Should I switch before I get too far into? I think Meld is better. Legion definitely thinks Meld is better. Because he got me, John, Sam, probably even Dieters, if I'm not mistaken, to all use Meld. It's more user friendly, and it was made by people who stream for other people who stream to kind of get people started into streaming, and they make a lot of everything that you have to jump through multiple hoops to do in OBS, just like one or two clicks to get it done and do the same uh on Meld. So like everything is just easier. It is still missing some settings, but a lot of it is just like basically plug and play. Like you set it all up, it's really simple. A lot of stuff is already integrated into the software, like these round corners um, on my camera. On OBS, you'd have to go in and do a mask over your camera to get those. In Meld, you can just resize, you can crop this image and do the little rounded corners all in just on the actual like the scene. Sorry, originally was going to say, but shower. Yeah, shower felt like more appropriate. That's right. Yeah, I get that. But yeah, it has everything kind of integrated into it that makes it a little bit easier just to kind of get to. You mean Auntie's Choice didn't put their two best troopers on this job? I'm
Part
shocked.
of being a good soldier is knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. For example, I'm good at shooting wisecracking
Streamlabs
stooges in the face.
a little
Want to
better, but
see?
it's paid, so it sucks. Yeah, I looked into. I thought about swapping or doing Streamlabs, but then I was just like, Meld is free. Point taken.
In
Please
any
continue.
siege, advantage goes to the defenders. Right now, the Protectorate still has control of the bridge to the Vox station. That station is the key to taking Paradise Island. When Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready.
Legion would die on a hill before switching back to OBS. Yes, he would. He 100% would. He's been trying to get Asher to switch to Meld for ever how long he's been in his chat. Yeah, look into it, 10th, and let me know if you need any help. Like me or definitely Legion can help you. uh, look at this photograph. Meaning the Protectorate can attack you, but you can't attack them, not directly.
Right. With all our new trainees, we've got the numbers. But bodies won't mean diddly without the weapons and
Diddly.
equipment hopefully inside that armory.
If there are any weapons at all, I still say it's treasure. This is Eden after all.
You've made your case, Kemp. I'm
Treasure?
interested in hearing the opinion of our new friend here. What do you suppose is in there?
Treasure. Asher seems like he doesn't understand technology sometimes. Yeah, I think he puts on sometimes. I just don't. I think he's the type of person of like once he gets something set up the way he likes it, he doesn't want to swap it. Which he kind of said that. Like he said, I got OBS set up the way I like it. I just hit go and it works. And I worked so hard to get it. He worked so hard to get it like that. So he's like, I don't want to swap and like lose some of the stuff I have set up. Which I get that, but the thing about Meld is it has an option to import your OBS settings straight into Meld, so you don't even have to worry about losing your OBS stuff or having to like actually like sit there and like make everything um look like OBS. You just hit import from OBS and it'll make a scene just like you have set up on your OBS already. Yes, is realized. That's what Sam actually did. He had OBS first, and then when Legion talked him into swapping to Meld, uh, he looked and saw that he could import his setup from OBS, and he did that, and he said it worked just fine. Like it set it up the same exact way he had it on OBS in Meld. Does it have a plugin for multi? It has built-in multi-streaming. All you have to do is connect to your Twitch, connect to your um, YouTube, and your if you want to do it on TikTok, you can connect it straight to your TikTok, your Kick, any kind of streaming um, website or whatever. You just like sign into your account on Meld, and it'll automatically connect. And you have to do a little bit of work with YouTube to get it to automatically stream. But yeah, you can directly stream to all of the different platforms straight from Meld just by logging in and making sure that it's connected. And the thing about Meld is you can stream and record both horizontal and vertical video at the same time, and it'll send it through. Yeah, you can clip and record vertical. Yep, horizontal or vertical, all at the same time. hmm yeah, you need to switch, and you can like I have it set up just for horizontal only because I don't stream to um, TikTok or Instagram. But if I wanted to, I could just set up a quick like vertical canvas. Uh, yeah, and it would be simple. It would be real simple just to set it up. Y'all ever read a Bible verse and sit back like, dang, that's deep? Every time. All right. What do I think is in this armory room? Weapons and armor. You know, armory stuff.
Don't that strike you as a touch simple? And
No,
anyway, why would the Protectorate lock up everything they'd need
I
to
don't
fight
stream
back?
vertically, but I'm gonna
Unless
start
they were
clipping
trying to keep it
vertically
from
for shorts and reels.
an
Yes,
invading
yes.
force.
TikTok.
Saying
I
it
mean, not
aloud's
TikTok,
altered my
but
opinion somewhat.
well,
Fine,
TikTok has
if
the
it's
option
possible.
you can
Granted.
edit
I don't see it
like in
mattering much
app,
either way. That door is sealed tighter than a Saltuna can.
and then
Nobody's getting through
I
anytime
know
soon.
Twitch has the option like when you clip from Twitch, you can set it up for vertical and horizontal at the same time. So like you really wouldn't have to clip and record, but unless you just wanted to. Like if you just wanted to, you can definitely do that. Mhm. But yeah, having the option to do it all in your software in real time is amazing. And the clip function in Meld can clip up to 90 seconds. So like a minute and a half. It can go back and or you can tell it to clip shorter pieces of time, but the longest you can do I think is 90 seconds. Easier so you don't have to go back. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You don't have to go back. Yeah, you just and it has Meld has like a record button and a clip button just right there. All you have to do is hit clip and it'll clip the last 90 seconds for you. And it'll actually put it on your computer in a file for you to go back and upload wherever. We're in Colossians in Sunday school right now. The guy that teaches our class goes so deep into the verse. My Sunday school class was going. We're not going through Colossians, but we touched on a section of Colossians this morning. I'm gonna bind that to my stream deck. Yes, definitely bind it. You can bind it to your stream deck for sure. I need to get one. I need a stream deck. I need an XLR device. Everything. A unique challenge requires a unique
You
solution.
sound like you've got something percolating.
I could solve this, of course, but I have other matters that I need my
Wish
attention.
I had that excuse.
Guess we gotta start afresh. Can we untable that tractor meet store idea now?
Mhm. Seems good. So back in the day, y'all ever sing the Father Abraham song? I never did, but I've heard of it. About Rock the Boat. I know the other Rock the Boat song. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat. Rock the boat. Ooh. Police officer's hat and police officer clothing. Taking it. Whoa. I think we found it. I think we found our cowboy outfit.
Father Abraham had many
Part
sons,
of it,
and many
sorry.
sons had Father Abraham.
Yeah, I think our pastor has sung that before in service too. Yeah. Spirit, if I send you a YouTube video of this song, you got to listen to it sometime. I've heard Father Abraham. Just because I didn't do it back in when I was young doesn't mean I don't know it now. We found our fit, guys. Oh, to rock the boat. Yeah. Send it to me. I'll listen to it. Never really went to church regularly as a kid, so I missed out on it. Yeah, same here. I never went to church regularly. Well, I did when I was really young, but I don't remember a lot of that time in my life. But like as I got older and old enough to like remember stuff like that, we stopped going regularly. Yeah, I know this little light of mine. I know that one. That's a good one. That's a good one. My daughter was singing that one the other day. It made me just so happy. It would make someone barely think. Yeah. We used to go when I was a young kid. We used to. Ooh, I don't like how far up that hat is pushed, but we'll rock it for now. Like I like my hat to be pulled down. Gone my whole life, but definitely did not live that life. Yeah, yep, me either. Didn't truly give my life to the Lord until 2 years ago. Yep, I didn't truly give my life to the Lord until 3 years ago, almost four. Got going on 4 years ago. Yeah, I lived in like really long time just living in sin and not um just doing what I wanted and not living for the Lord, and I thought that maybe I was a good person, but yeah, three going on 4 years ago I really found out like no, I am not. I do not know who Jesus is, and I do not know who God is, and I do not know um I do not know anything about any of that.
Leave me
And
be. I have no interest in
Jesus
dealing with the
came and
machinations of you
changed
dark
my life
marketers today.
dramatically. Yeah, same. Unfortunately, brought a lot of trash into my marriage. Yup. Um, Same. It wasn't anything too bad, but yeah. I got saved 14 to 15 years ago when I was 12, 13, but didn't start actually growing a relationship with Jesus until my 20s or so. Yeah, I never even did that until recently. Um, I was 30 when I finally was saved by Jesus. And it was after a while of battling too. What really tipped me over, I would say, made me hit rock bottom was the miscarriage of our first child, and then realizing that going through that um, like really made me hit rock bottom of. But what really hurt worse was during that whole time of the loss, none of my family or my friends ever really reached out and like asked me how I was and how I was doing. Like, but everybody was there for my wife, of course, because she was like, the one that actually went through everything. But I still felt like, oh gosh, I still felt like I'm the dad, and I still lost a child too. Um, and my wife was really big on like, yeah, it was really tough. It still is a little tough, but it's gotten a lot better. But my wife was like really like, I want to get back into church. I feel like I need to. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Meg. Everybody forgets about the dads and like how they feel. Um, but so I finally agreed. I was like, okay, we can go. Like, what's it gonna hurt? And we went for weeks, maybe a few months. And then finally, like our church was doing a study through Hebrews, and our preacher was like talking about, he like related it to the night being darkest right before the dawn, and like how we kind of go through all of these dark times and everything right before God finally flips on that switch and shows us exactly who we could be in him. And I remember just sitting there and like I was like second row in on the church pews. Well, I say pews, we have chairs, but I was like second row up front. Um, and I remember just sitting there like deep in thought of like, just at the end, just like, uh this bad stuff has happened. Nothing I do has ever really um panned out like I wanted it to. Um Everything that I've tried to build on my own has always failed. Every relationship that I've ever had besides the one with my wife has always ended in horribly. And then like even that was kind of getting on like rocky, especially with like the miscarriage and stuff. And then like just sitting there in that darkness, I felt hands come up under my arms, and I felt like a face like right against the side of my cheek, like just static electricity feeling of like somebody's hands come around me. And then I heard a voice in my head. uh it was basically saying like, I was with you that whole time. Even when you felt alone, I was there. So stop living this life like this, and start living for me. And then that's the moment when I was like, okay, I give my life to Christ, and I want to see what this life has to offer. And then it was kind of weird after that. Like it's it's kind of like, that when you wake up from a dream, and you kind of like are in and out, at like you're groggy and you don't really know what's going on. I was like that for like a few weeks, and then I remember I was cutting grass, and when I cut grass, I listen to music. Yeah, it's my testimony is really tough. It's tough for me to get through and not like to try to hold it together. But I was cutting grass and I was listening to worship music, and Just Be Held by Casting Crowns came on, and it touched on everything that I was feeling at the time. And I'd like literally stopped my lawnmower and sat in my yard and cried the whole time I was listening to that song. And that was the moment that I think the Holy Spirit actually filled me for the first time. And it was amazing. It was such an amazing experience. Yeah, and then I've never regretted it. Never went back. Never wanted to go back. So yeah, and Holy Spirit for the win. Yes, exactly. And then so like moving forward, like the whole thing I want to do with my life and with my new faith and everything, and especially with this Twitch channel, is be somebody that other dads who have lost a child in that way or in any way, or even not even a dad, but even like mothers, anybody who has lost somebody in that type of way, like a child or anything, give them a space where they can come and say, hey, this happened to me. I need some help, and kind of be that person that can get them through it and help them through it. That's been really something that's been on my heart a lot since all of that, is to kind of be that person for people and help the dads especially kind of get through some of that. And I have been able to kind of do that. I've helped three of my close friends that have well, two. I've helped two of my close friends that have gone through that. Uh, my husband said, "Watch you. Our first miscarriage wrecked him. Uh, he was so afraid whenever I got pregnant." But oh, I'm so sorry, Meg. That that's tough. But yeah, if you want to get him in here and get him to talk to me about if he still kind of is struggling with all of that, like that's I can definitely do that. So much more respect for you. Yeah, I, that's just me, man. I said to myself when I started this that like I'm not gonna put on a character. I might do these silly little like, put a hat on while I'm playing a cowboy game, or have these funny little uh things like the photograph thing. I'm gonna be funny because that's who I am, but I really want it just to be raw, and I want everybody to like just have a space and just know each other and have somewhere that they can come and just let everything out so that they can feel better, and just let it out and just kind of get through it on their own, because that's what I found that like I needed in that time, was to actually talk about it and get it out so that I understood my feelings, and then could kind of like grieve and work through it in that way. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with this. Like I'm gonna play games regardless. So if I can reach somebody else in this space that is also going through the same struggles that I have, that is what I want to do. But anyway, that's a heavy subject, and we need to lighten the mood with something funny. Let's talk to this guy.
Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you
Yeah,
rub together
Dad.
your only two brain cells, you might even
Thank you,
come up
Meg.
with some.
How do you feel? I gotta
Dads
pay.
for dads. That's right.
You're
Hmm.
not some corporate simpleton, are you?
Did those help? Well, if I could hear them, definitely they would
An
help.
officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight
Uh,
of command.
Posture check. Let me throw my. I can't do a good posture check because like the back of my hat hits my chair, so I'm kind of having to sit forward a little bit anyway. Yeah, definitely Dieter's, or no, definitely Frosty. It's dads for dads, and that's kind of what I want. That's what I want to be about. Um, Dads helping other dads and bringing people to Christ. You know, through our shared experiences. Promise I've been looking since I said nice hat. I know you have been, Frosty. I know you're always here, buddy. Center stream link to my nice. I hope I get to see him in here and talk to him. Uh, I I know how hard it was for me to talk about things, and it's gotten easier, just as I've opened up. But yeah, it's still hard, but it's getting better, and I don't linger on it anymore because I know for a fact that God used that um, to bring me back to Him, and I am grateful for it. It sounds weird. It sounds completely weird that I'm grateful that I lost a child, but the things that have come from the other side of that are better. And I am grateful that God used that to snap me back into a place that I needed to be. Yeah. Yeah, he can use any situation. Just lost a friend back in November to suicide. Oh, yeah. See, I almost lost I've been in that situation. I haven't I don't I don't think I've lost anybody close to suicide. I know I've lost some people. I almost lost my first cousin to suicide, which me and him were like really close growing up. We look identical, honestly. Like we could be brothers. That's how identical we look. Um, and we were close. Like we were only 6 months apart in age, and we're really close. Like me and him, we cut up and talk anytime we're together, and we always have a good time. So like the night that I heard about him trying to do that, like I immediately was on the phone with my youth pastor, which is like one of my good friends, and we were praying for him. And it's been I've been talking to him on and off, and finally, he's gotten into a good place. He's got a therapist. He's been on medication. He's got a really dedicated wife now, and he's gotten a whole lot better from all that, and I'm really thankful to the Lord that he's spared his life on that. But yeah, that is something else that is really heavy on me too, is people who go through the loss with suicide and stuff. Yeah. All right, Frosty. Good night, man. Sorry that this got heavy on like right at the end while you were about to go to bed. But have a good one, man. Yeah, yeah. But 10th, if you ever will need somebody to talk to about any of that, you can always hit me up on Discord. All right. I have no idea what's going on. On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you, someone who can understand the weight of command. And who exactly are you?
Please,
No worries.
allow me to start over.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
am
real.
Warden
So.
Sterling,
Good night,
dedicated
Frosty,
servant
man.
of
I'll
the
see you
Protector
tomorrow.
of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varick.
He's part of the Protectorate. If you're a warden, shouldn't you be guarding the cell from the outside of
I'm
it?
not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the Protectorate military, short for Warden of the Realm.
Available to all you guys to talk about anything, anytime. I feel like we all just got a lot closer. Yes. Same goes for you, 10th. Anybody, yeah, really. Like, hit me up on Discord anytime. I am willing to talk to anybody at any time for any type of emergency or anything. If it's not an emergency and it's not like you need to talk about like stuff, I may not get right back to you, but I will get back to you. Don't worry. Like if somebody sends me a message in Discord, I usually will respond at some point, and I won't go like too long without responding. It just might take me by the end of the day or something like that. But yeah, if it's an emergency though, like let me know and I will respond immediately. Not active in Discord, but I have it. Yeah. He's not a 2 to 3 business days type of guy. No, I usually try to respond if I get messages from people. I usually try to respond pretty quick, unless I'm just super busy. But I definitely try to respond like when I get free time, whether it's an hour later or the end of the day, stuff like that. Yeah. You wouldn't happen to know of a way to get into the armory, would you?
And if I did?
Better I get whatever's inside of that armory than the people who are imprisoned you, right?
What a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer the contents of the armory remain with the Protectorate, but circumstances being what they are. Perhaps you're right.
This
We
guy
need more
looks like...
privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building,
Okay.
and I shall meet you at the window of my cell.
Okay, I'll do that. This guy looks like, oh my goodness, I'm blanking on his name. Kurt Russell from Tombstone. He looks like Wyatt Earp, Kurt Russell's version of Wyatt Earp from Tombstone. You can rely on me to be very spirit of description.
I'll be waiting.
Sometimes I think I replied, but never did. That happens to me too. Like if I don't respond to somebody, like for like a few hours or something, it's usually because I typed something out and never hit send and thought I did. Scaffolding. Okay, tell me the goods, man.
Able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard.
Responding to me is rare. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I usually have free time enough that I can respond to whoever for whatever. All right, I'm gonna head to bed. I'm sure I'll see you. Yeah, good night, 10th, man. You'll see us there. Yeah, definitely be there tomorrow. Have a good night, man. God bless. Appreciate you stopping in and hanging out with us. And like I said, if you need anything, man, just hit me up. All right. Now about that armory.
There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it.
There's an entrance on the roof. The roof, you say? How am I supposed to get up there?
I leave that to you to discover. Be grateful.
There's some
I offered you
scaffolding
this
over
much.
here.
That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to another lecture on the benefits of the free market. Goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet you as an adversary under such circumstances.
You better pray that we don't meet either. Don't fall off the roof. I'm gonna aim for the bushes if I do. Man, how convenient is all of this scaffolding here that goes all the way up to the roof? Hey, look, a nice giant hole in this roof. I wonder where it goes. Oh no! I did it. Yay. Pick up defensive plates. Shock machine gun. I'll never use it, but I'll sell it. Explosive grenades. Nice. Ammo. Pick up bandolier uniform. Okay. Ugh. Infantry cap. I'll sell it. Ouch. Almost broke the ankles. Yep. Almost, but they're still good. Let's see. I can still jump, so we're good.
Whoa,
hey.
How in the blazes did you get in there?
That's for me to know and you to never to find out.
Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you. And of course, we have you to thank. That sure was an impressive display of ingenuity and forward thinking.
I just saved you two a lot of time. Surely it's worth more than a pat on the back.
What do you think, Murph? Guess we could make this some kind of tax write-off.
If anyone asks, you're a professional we hired through the proper channels.
350 bits.
Definitely not some nobody drifted in from the aether. Understood?
Good, now I don't have to break out my shotgun. Like this. Yeah, you better give me that money. That's right, they're scared. Monday's my favorite school days because I usually bring my Bible and read it between classes. Oh, that's nice, John. That's nice. I do my Bible reading in the morning when I wake up. Uh, I wake up a little bit early and I'll make me a cup of coffee and I'll go back and like put my earphones on. Give me all your money. I'll put my headphones on and I'll go to my Bible app and have it read to me while I sit there and like follow along with the words. And I drink my coffee, and that's what I do my morning reading. That's what I do for my reading.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the
Whoa!
hologram over town hall. Well, guess we ought to go
What happened here?
with that minister like she said.
Hey, what happened on the wall?
Can't you see I'm on the clock here?
Oh. Can't you see I got a gun? Murders! Yeah, I think so. There's bullet holes. Make it use my time. Wish I could do that before work. Yeah, I make a point to get up a few minutes early anyway. Hey, you're a cowboy. You do the murder and you're not the detective. I'm a lawman. I'm a cowboy lawman. Used to do a study every single morning when I really started to work on my relationship with Jesus. Right now, I've been reading a verse a day. I want to get back into studies. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. My men's group, as part of my church, is we're doing a chronological reading through the Bible as like our daily reading, and then we meet together every 2 weeks and talk about the stuff that we've read those 2 weeks. And I'm in the middle. I just started Exodus the other day, so I'm like a few little ways into Exodus. But it starts in Genesis, and it goes through the one that I'm using, or the one that we're using. It starts in Genesis, and then it goes to chapter 11 in Genesis, where we're introduced to Abraham, and then it jumps to Job, and goes through all of Job, because apparently that happened around the same time as Abraham. And then it jumps back to Genesis and goes through, all of Genesis, and then goes into Exodus. It's been really neat. Smoke grenade. That looks like a moon face. Mag picks, I'll take those. Bye. Take all of them. I'm trying to get my husband to a men's group. To me, the men's group that I joined after I got saved and joined the church has really helped my walk with the Lord by a lot. I don't know, it's really cool. Yeah, you'll definitely have to look into it. On the YouVersion Bible app that I use, if you just search chronological, it's a plan that you can do, and it's like it does it for you. What up?
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
I don't know. What you got?
Well, if it isn't a new face in
Version is
Fairfield.
best. Yes.
What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch.
New and improved.
With 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch?
Well, you better know what it is, man. If you're gonna sell it, tell me. Is it flavor or crunch? Yep. Surround yourself with other believers so much. Well, yes, it does. It truly does. And the guy who leads it has really become like a really good mentor to me. And I've used a lot of the stuff that he has told me in conversations with other people. And it's been a really, really good time. If I answer correctly, do I win a prize?
Oh, no.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's a really good teacher.
Hand out prizes to newcomers? Apologies for the blunder. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome
Nice,
to
John.
More Perfect Goods, a proud
More
80s
Perfect
Choice
Goods?
franchise. How can I improve your day?
All right.
Like they say,
What do you
a
got?
bit spent today is a bullet fired tomorrow.
Christians who more wisdom can always. Yes, yes, that's something that I've like really grown to love. There's me a revolver. Snake shot converts all standard cartridges into shot shells that provide increased spread and deviation at close range. No, I don't want that. What's this? Plasma barrel, sawed off barrel. I'm buying that. You ain't got anything good. Well, let me sell. Let's see. Yep, I'm gonna sell that because I don't want that pistol. I don't like that hat. I'll get rid of that. Shock machine guns. I get kind of nervous on talking to non-believers about God, but what I've been trying to do is get more used to it. Asking my Christian buddies how their walks with God has been. Yeah, that's a good start. I haven't really talked to anybody really about that's a non-believer anyone either. Um, I don't think. Well, I might have, but like I've never really talked to anybody in that way. Good. Yeah, I get nervous too. Like, there's nothing to be nervous about though, because Jesus promised that He would always be with us and give us the words, um, through the Holy Spirit. So like, I'm nervous that I'm gonna mess up and not say things correctly or clearly is more the thing. You know, don't really talk to non-believers much either about God. Yeah, see, my goal lately has been to be more bold, care less about what people think and more about what God thinks. Yes. Yeah, it's hard when you are a people pleaser though. I get that cuz my wife's like that. She's a people pleaser and she likes to like get along with everybody. So she'll be more standoffish if she thinks that stuff is gonna lead to arguments or something. My friend Henry does it all the time. He'll walk up to the first. How's your walk with God? Yeah. Yeah. To me, the best thing to do when it comes to talking to people about God is you want to find a common ground. Like Asher says, like people know video games, right? So you're going to have non-believers play video games, but then that gives you a way to talk to them, and then through opening that dialogue up, you can then talk about other things, and then that leads to those conversations. So you kind of have to basically uh you have to become like get a rapport with people going so that they will open up to you about stuff like that, um about their faith and what they believe, and then that's the way that you get to those dialogues. Holla. I don't have any Catholic friends, but I don't care. Denominations never have been up to. Yeah, denominations are here or there. It's not really an important thing. Pray for when God thinks I'm ready to send people to me in my stream. Yeah, that's a good thing, Dieters. Like, streaming is a good way to open up that dialogue because, I mean, it's your stream. You can talk about whatever you want to, right? Like, I just talked forever how long it was about my own testimony. Now, that might not have been for you guys, you know? That might have been for somebody who is just lurking in the chat in the channel, or for somebody who watches a VOD later, you know, to hear that. Um, but I was led to do that, so I did it. And I think when it comes to non-believers, that is what we're called to do is to share our testimony. I feel like I believe God gives us our testimonies as a way to preach the gospel to non-believers, because everyone has gone through different situations that other believers have gone through and come out the other side of, that God has led them through. And I believe that's why God does that, is he leads us through these difficult situations and out the other side, um, and brings us to him, so that when other people that are non-believers are going through the same thing, you have something to relate to them with, and then you have the answer for them, if that makes sense. This place is no. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I gotta get up in chat. I was talking. Vreis go over the streets. Oh, Lord. Sometimes you have to understand where the non-believer is coming from to and go from there. Yeah, exactly, exactly, Meg. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. You have to meet people where they are, and God gives us our testimonies as a way to meet people where they are, and then that opens up that dialogue, and opens up that way uh, of talking about Christ and all that to them, and how Christ can help them through that difficult situation that Christ helped you through, that he now can help, you can use to help others through that, and to bring them to Christ to help them through it as well. That is 100%. I 100% believe that is why we go through the things we go through, and why we have the testimonies that we have. It's because God knows that eventually we're going to meet people who have gone through those same trials, or going through those same trials and tribulations, and that is our mission that He wants us to do. All right. Yes, and God has a plan with all. Yes. Figure out why I stream, like spreading the gospel is what we were meant to do, but like so, I think asked me what's my goal with streaming, and honestly, I don't know what my goal is. It doesn't have to be anything. Uh, like it doesn't have to be anything crazy. And if we don't, yeah, even if we don't understand it, God always has a plan, and his plan is always going to be for the good of ourselves, for the good of others, and ultimately for his own glory. So, like the things we go through are honestly aren't even for ourselves either. It could be for somebody else who our story impacts so much that they give their life over to Jesus and come back to God, and then that person might be the one who goes and converts ever so many other people. So it's not even, it might not even be for us, but we just benefit off of it. And there's always multiple angles to every testimony in every situation. But yeah, going back to yours, John, you don't have to have a plan. Like, as long as whatever you do, you go to God with and say, hey, whatever you want to do with this, you do it, and just kind of let God handle it. Like, I know that the this channel has turned into what I explained it to be, but when I started, um my main goal was like, oh, I'm going to be playing video games anyway, and this is something that Legion has kind of told me too. He was just like, you're going to be playing anyway, so if you want to stream, why not just stream? And that's something that I've always wanted to do, is stream. Like, I've always had an interest in it since I started, being entertained by YouTube and streams and stuff. But watching Asher and getting that influence from him, and then getting the influence from Legion and all that, kind of shifted my mindset a little bit of like, yeah, I'm going to do this because I'm going to be playing games anyway, so I might as well stream them. But now like it's a lot of what Asher kind of said hit home with me of like I want there to be stuff that my kids can watch growing up that I don't have to worry about what they're watching. So if I can't find that, then I guess I have to be the one to put that out there and be the one to be that person in that space, you know? Sometimes you just don't know the plan or the why, and that's okay. Just gotta trust God because God knows what's best. We're very good at talking to people. If I wasn't doing construction, I would be doing something speaking because I'm a strong speaker. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You, your whole like, it was just me there for ever how long for when you were doing that all day stream. The way that you just can keep a conversation going just by yourself, even if nobody is responding in chat, is amazing. Like I don't feel like I can do that. Like I feel like if I'm not, doing silly things in the game, I can't have like just like a conversation with myself unless there's people like in chat talking. I'm getting better at it, but that was one of the things that I was really hesitant about when I started streaming. Is like when I'm gaming, I don't talk. What am I gonna do? Like, well, I don't talk to anybody when I'm streaming unless I'm like playing with people, and I don't talk out loud. I just think stuff in my head and then
Yet
react.
you see fit to keep me in a constant state of
But yeah, you do
consternation.
that really well.
With
So I
each
think you lean into that.
unauthorized act,
Lean into
you
that and just kind of
jeopardize
see what
our
happens.
hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
I agree with Meg, John.
Difficult enough to
Your
convert
stream
the
is
stubborn
really good.
populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my two old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
Dieters. I'm
No,
sorry.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought
That
not.
you could
Now,
probably do it though.
unless you
I
care
would
to see
watch.
what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish
So
maneuvering
there is, so it
immediately.
helps.
Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now hold a moment, Car. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point,
Mole.
especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid
This
one
game
of
is
us.
interesting. That's
But
yeah.
which?
It is.
Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's
It's a
bluster soon
satire
enough.
on like
Come see me before agreeing to whatever
what
absurdity
happens
he
when
proposes.
corporations
Unlike
are
him,
unchecked and go out of
I have
control
some work actually
and end up
befitting
like
your
being
time.
the
I'll be
um
waiting.
being the
A load of
governmental
laugh.
bodies
I never
is
thought you'd leave.
everything is
Now then,
corporatized and
allow me to
it's
introduce
so
myself.
it's so funny.
I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Reasons. It sounds like on the weekends for some reason, Dieters, like the bandwidth of whatever internet provider you have is just getting tanked because everybody's trying to be on it and everybody's trying to use it all at once. And that's to me what it sounds like. And that sounds like it is a provider issue. Just asked my sister if I'm a good speaker and she said I'm a yapper. Yep. Yep. Which is a good strength to have for somebody who wants to stream. Like just talking just for the sake of talking is a good skill. DB yap fist. Lean into it. Lean into that yap fist. Like make that something uh unique to you, you know? Um and then that is kind of how you can like uh get your channel to grow. Hey Scooper, what's up, man? Welcome in. How's your Sunday going? Skill not many have to. It's a strength. Yeah, exactly. That is not a skill for me personally. So like I said earlier, like that's not something that I do normally. I don't just yap away and yap away. I'm very serious kind of, well, I'm not very serious, but I'm a very quiet person. So even talking out loud like this it was uncomfortable for me. So yeah, that's why I like playing these kind of games because I can do silly stuff like this and voice the character, and I have lines that I can speak, and I can have reactions to these people or these characters in here. So like I feel like that's kind of where my strength is, and I leaned into that. I don't think I rant or like sound annoying. I just talk. Yeah, lean into it. It was pretty good. Went to church, then went to work. Nice, nice. I've done that work on Sundays, and I don't miss it. Stream became easy to me because public embarrassment fears me. Yeah, not my skill either. I'm awkward. Yeah, I'm very awkward, but I lean into that awkwardness. I knew I was going to be awkward, so I was like, okay, well, let's just get ahead of it, and I'll just make fun of myself, and then it's not awkward if I'm making fun of myself. 4 shifts left, and I start the new job. Nice, Cooper. Get it done. I believe in righteous justice, especially anti corporate justice. What say you on that?
I say, anyone can be an ally, even a supposed enemy. All you need is the right combination of motivators. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives.
Opportunities.
I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
Whisper to Niles. Think we can trust this guy?
With that hat? Absolutely not. Is this a
That
bad time to mention I can read lips?
Mr. Monopoly looking guy. Funny enough, I haven't really been counting down the days. My coworker did for me. I love her, though she's funny. She also just started a few weeks ago. Well, yeah, it's just makes it go quicker. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it makes it drag if you're just like, ready to get out, and you're just like, ugh, I got 4 more days left. I got 3 more days left. It can make it a drag. So I wouldn't count them down either, but I would definitely have the date marked. So I'm still doing that, dude. Just a different hotel. Oh, you work for a hotel? What do you do, Scooper? Wish that yesterday was my last day. Yep. Oh, you work front desk for a hotel? That's nice. That's nice. I'm trying to find someone here. Name of Augustine de Vries.
Some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure.
Record room.
Surely
Gotcha.
a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them
Apply for a
together.
scholarship? Nice. Yeah, we'll definitely be praying for you, John. For sure. For sure. I know how that is. Trying to get the finances right for that. I need to get into the Vox relay.
Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, Helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
That's a bit vague, isn't it?
Please, hear me out. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing. But for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless
I'll
combat.
become ramen.
I seek a
Yeah, I like ramen.
persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to
Hey, we heard about that.
ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The
Mm-mm.
Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
Oh, he wants to do that mental, whatever it's called, that we found out that guy that we impersonated, or the person that we impersonated, went through. Remember that, where like it makes them all forget stuff and then like messes up their personality. It's better than salted chicken. I agree with you, Meg. The beef is better than the chicken, but here's my recipe for ramen. You cook the ramen. You get the noodles cooked, and then you pour out majority of the water. And then, like, here, before, first thing, as the noodles are cooking, you add salt to the water to salt the noodles. You pour out majority of the water, and then you take the packet and sprinkle it in, so that the noodles absorb the flavor. And then you add a little bit more salt and a little bit of Tony's or something equivalent, like the spices and stuff. That's the way that I eat the cheap ramen. We're getting gourmet. Yeah, we're getting gourmet. My wife, the way she eats her ramen, she likes the chicken, or there is a shrimp flavor. But my wife likes to, while the noodles are cooking, like right towards the end, like the last 3 minutes or so, or no, while the noodles are cooking or whatever, she'll throw shrimp in there with them and cook some shrimp, and then have like shrimp inside her ramen. Hmm. I love chicken, but it's just so salty. Yeah. I used to microwave ramen too, but it's better on the stovetop. Oh yeah. What do you know about mental refreshment?
Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of
Spam and eggs. I
mental
haven't tried that.
reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal.
No, it doesn't.
But
It
I
makes
have
them
reason to
all like,
believe
bleh.
that their system is less rigid than Protectorate
Where
leadership
ramens
has
are
claimed.
Warcraft.
It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase?
What's a grafted soldier?
Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were literally short-lived.
Okay. All right. You must not have much faith in your troops if you're sending me after one.
I may be a motivator of persons, but I'm also something of a realist. Our grafted soldiers are capable at their apex, but many degrade before accomplishing themselves. I chose Trooper Sealong to grant her the opportunity to be of use. But the grafting program was shuttered with good reason. Best to be thorough.
Yeah. Top 3 war crimes. 1. Pineapple on pizza. 2. Everything Anakin did in the Clone Wars. 3. Microwave ramen. Yeah. Yeah. I would I would extend that out to everything he did in the Clone Wars and the first part of Revenge of the Sith. Way back if you're still on, going to say hello to Legion and his stream. Oh, Legion's streaming? Oh man, I didn't know that. I'll have to pop in and say hello too. Not sure what number 2 is, but yes. Anything? Have you not watched Star Wars, Meg? Are you a non-Star Wars watcher? Never. Get out. No, you need to watch them. If you want, I can give you the my list of the best way to watch them, and it's in release order. Watch them in release order. Teach you about the Star Wars. Yes, yes, we do. Let's talk about the Star Wars. So that's like my favorite movie franchise. It goes between that and Lord of the Rings. Does your guy never watch Star Wars? Husband, not her husband. Yeah, is your husband not a Star Wars? Never seen it, but I know of it. You need to watch it. You need to watch them. Start with 4, go 4, 5, 6, then 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about 9, 10, 11. Watch Rogue One, then Solo, then watch. Never seen Lord of the Rings either. Meg, I thought we were friends. You got to watch those two. Extended editions only. No theatrical versions. Get your husband in here. We need to talk to him too. All right. So go to the ministry and receive the info. Anything else?
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take
Very
kindly
good
to
things
your
about
wealth,
Lord of the Rings. It's
though
the
the
best
bridge
movie
most
series
worth
ever.
burning, in my estimate.
Good point. I'll be back.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
You there.
What?
Still got work if you're looking.
Okay.
You're here early. I expected you'd be on the receiving end of Milver Street's bluster until close to the end of time. Happy that ain't the case, as I can make use of you. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive
Babylon.
acquisitions and
Wow.
persons
What a name.
elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a
My
war-torn
dad likes
waste.
Star Wars, but he
But
never
it might
made me
be
watch it.
safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
It's because that's because he just didn't love you, apparently. I'm kidding. Watch them. That's all I'll say. Then come back. He failed as a father. Yes. In my opinion, yes. I'm kidding. Make your uncultured human. Let me be honest, in the nicest way possible. John, do I need to time you out again? Don't be so mean. I'm here to bring justice wherever I tread. Right now, my goal's the Vox relay.
The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction?
She hasn't
I could
seen
just have
Star
my troops
Wars.
dispatch you, save you the effort.
It's okay,
Although, if you
John.
were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a
She'll
deal.
see it.
There are protectorate vitals need bled. You
Committed a
could be
crime. You have committed a crime, but I'm lenient tonight. It's Sunday. I'm gonna go to watch Lord of the Rings first, though. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, watch those first. The thing I like about Star Wars is it's science fiction, but it's science fiction fantasy, so it blends the two together in a really good way. Yes, it's the day of forgiveness, so I will forgive you. Yeah. Okay. So, although our king continue to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. Our protectorate vitals need bled. Suppose there's no shame in hearing what you got planned.
I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you.
Oh, okay. Spirited, do you like the Hobbit? I like the Hobbit. There was stuff about it I didn't like, but all in all, I thought it was really good. But technically, John, technically, the Hobbit is not a prequel. Technically, it was the first book that was written, was the Hobbit, and then Lord of the Rings and Two Towers and Philip's Return of the King were the sequels to the Hobbit. But yeah, they made movies out of the Hobbit. It's just one book, but they stretched the story into 3 movies to get the most out of it, which they probably shouldn't have done. They probably should have only made it 2, in my opinion. Um, Lots of movies. Yeah, it's only 6. It's only 6 for Lord of the Rings. Uh, Only 6 Yeah, it's not like the Marvel universe where it's like 12, 20, whatever. And it's only truly, truly, there's only 6 Star Wars movies that you really have to watch. The others are just extras. And the Lord of the Rings movies are going to be longer. Because you really want to watch the extended editions to get the full breadth of the story. But Star Wars is going to be shorter. They're only like 2 hours long. Don't really count the Marvel movies together. Yeah, you have to though, because they're all connected. All right. Anyway, Mulver Street said the same thing about you. He wants information on mental
Do you
refreshment.
suggest that our good minister has
Can't wait for
lost
the movie. I
patience with
can't either.
playing
I'm ready
fair
for it.
and now seeks to delve into the oily recesses of brainwashing? Oh, for shame. He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew directness. Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happened with Captain America either. But yeah, Star Wars altogether, Star Wars is at like 11 movies now, and 5 or 6 TV series um, that all tie in. All right, gonna get the hay before school. All right, John. Good night. I'm probably not gonna be on much longer. I'm probably gonna wrap it up pretty soon and head to bed myself. I gotta get the kids to daycare in the morning before I go to work. I'm gonna finish up this and then probably wrap it up. Let's see. Wouldn't it be simpler to just kill everyone in the facility than to sabotage it?
Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people. And there'll no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The
I gotta
repair
take the kids to
center
school in the morning.
itself
Oh, it's
needs
gonna
to
be an
be
early morning for
permanently
you
put
too,
out
then,
of
huh?
commission. Anything else is temporary.
Let's see. What's the plan for infiltrating the
Could
facility?
be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper.
Okay. So she wants us just to bust in and just take stuff. So he gets home in the morning, so he'll actually make breakfast. Oh yeah, that's nice. That'd be nice. All right. So she wants us just to bust in and take something. Liberating some credentials. Okay. Okay. And then the other guy wants us to like. I don't want to do anything with like the mental refreshment. I think that's a bad thing because it's like brainwashing basically. So I'm gonna work with
Competence
her.
recognizes competence. Get into that facility and make certain it won't ever function again. I look forward to hearing your results.
Let's see. Find information on the business. Gain entry into the automatic repair center from. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's see. Where's my map? I know what the map is. Investigate records. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Region. There we go. Gain access to the Ark. Search Jackson Plums. Is this just a single player game? Yes, it is. It's only single player. Destroy drones. Oh, there's that drone one. Find Ark access credentials. Yeah, okay. So I gotta go here first because that's what she wanted me to do. And then I gotta check these records while we're here. Yeah, it's just a single player game. It's just an RPG for single player people. Where is that? Is it upstairs? Can I go upstairs? Where does this go? Crouch. Uncrouch. Oh, that's outside. I don't want to go out there. That's outside too. Where's... Oh, I could have just came up this way. Whoops. Where do I find the... Is it here? Oh, it was right there. Okay. Available appropriated protectorate lodgements. Augustine de Vries. House. Red trim circle windows. House. Red trim circle windows. We got to remember that. Newly assigned anti-choice residents. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. Red trim circle windows. Red trims. What was this? Dear father, mother, guardian name. I regret to inform you your son, daughter, child, employee rank, first name, last name, was killed in action at location and date. I know the sorrow that this message brings you, but no, soldier rank, last name, was a valuable anti-choice asset, and that her their contribution to the war effort on Eden will not be forgotten. Sincerely yours, Babylon Kerr, acquisitions officer. So they just got like just bot. Man. Interesting. Yeah, it's like a just a template for death letters. All right. Red trim.
Commander,
What?
that is a 98% chance that hunting Agent Vreis will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines.
Thanks, I know.
Or crafted at a workbench.
Darn
using
bots. Yeah,
materials
gotta get
like
rid of them.
this collection of scrap
Can't
metal
have them
and
clankers
powder.
around
I
here.
can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
Okay. Didn't mean to pull my
Or
gun
has
out.
my ankle been squeaking? You can hear it too, right? Must be the damn rotator again.
Well, get a new one.
Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit.
Tinker on some
What did you
stuff.
have in mind?
I want to make stuff. Crafting. Compact rounds. Oh, I got hold to craft. Can make 100 of those. Okay. I have almost 500 bullets. How do I not have enough? Defensive plates. Extra holster. New cloth. Okay. Mods. Triple barrel shotgun. Sawed off barrel. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that sawed off barrel on there. Now I got a sawed off shotgun. Break down. Ooh, I should have been breaking stuff down. Yeah. What is this? Sprat hide? Yeah, we'll break that down. Necklace for foil. Yeah, we'll take that. It's a lucky sprat foot. It's like a lucky rabbit's foot. Okay, coolant. Yep. Prestige mentholated cigarettes. Mods. Armor. Defensive blaze plus 10% damage resistance. Grit enhancing materials. 20% chance to ignore incoming attacks while below 50% health. What does that look like? Let's get out of this. Oh, look at that. Sawed off shotgun now. We're going to be blasting. Ugh. No. No. Just no. That works. That works. Watch out. You're gonna be blasted. Let's see. What I need shotgun shells. Nope, that's not what I want. Is it this one? Yeah, shotgun shells. Let's... How much money do I got? I'll just do 75. That's fine. And short rounds. Yeah, I need short rounds. Sure. Got plenty of ammo, I think. They'll be running away. They better be running away. Alright, let's see. Red trim, round windows. Red trim, round windows. That's red trim. That's not round windows, though. Red trim, round windows. Red trim. Is that it? Red trim. There's a round window. Oh, yeah, there's that symbol. Yeah, this is it. Messages. We got a hacker computer. Oh, yeah. To DeVries. Welcome. Subject DeVries. You are to report to your post in the information input retrieval department at 0630 tomorrow. As I'm sure I don't need to tell you, every member of the Protectorate is vital to the whole, no matter how seemingly small and insignificant their role may be. We expect you to conduct yourself as a harmonious part of the Protectorate. Glory to the Sovereign. Pitchball incident. Not unheard of that sustained injuries, of course, of the spirited match of pitchball, even one's as serious as your shattered femur. Wow, an internal hemorrhaging. She got messed up. With an experience, however, virtually all cases we trace back to overindulgence in Sovereign's Pride vodka. Ooh, she was drunk. While it was an understandable misconception, such indulgence does not demonstrate subjects' pride of their subservience to our sovereign. Blah 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 blah. Warning. Recent irregular behavior has been overlooked due to exemplary work in the long years prior to the invasion. However, I'm not. Turn. Important announcements. Nope. Nope. Okay. Seek assistance in infiltrating. Ooh, I leveled up. Oh my. Okay. What's that? Oh, another cigarette lighter. Use. Whoa. Okay. Lady went through it. Yes, she did. Okay, I'll take your compass and your bracelet and I'm gonna sell it. What is this? DeVries' tracker appears to have been surgically removed and submerged in a liquid inside this container, obviously in an attempt to disable it. Fortunately, it was still producing a weak signal. Oh, that might be how she broke her leg. She removed her tracker and then said that she broke her leg and she was using the vodka as a way to dull the pain of digging it out. Yeah, whoa, secret room. Look. Yeah, that's what happened. It was a cover story. Okay, messages. Lockwood, subject for a will. Connections. Savannah. Your last missive stung me to the core. I couldn't believe you accused us of such. Yes, I'm still in contact with Victor. The scheme between the Protectorate and the Order is of no consequence to us, but we are decidedly not whispering poison in each other's ears. And I can assure you that the dark path you accuse us of going down is one of necessity, not choice. I never burdened you with the knowledge of the things I've done. I've been forced to live with, but therein lies the rub. I find that I can do so no longer blah 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 blah. This is meh. Farewell. Movements doesn't mean I doesn't show your suffering. Honestly, the invasion of Paradise Island is driving us all new levels of despair. Your last message was me fearing that it was pushing you to a place of madness. I'm begging you, forget that cereal and whatever it is you're planning, and please, come see me before you do anything that cannot be undone. This ought make you laugh. I am holed up in the old order chapel of all places. Maybe because it reminds me of the better days with you, me, and Victor. Okay, so she had somebody helping her.
My cover story has worked.
Okay.
I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. It seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties
Day
complete.
153.
Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I?
Was this like
I did it.
before?
They are all dead. And I am still alive.
Yeah, this must have been like
this.
leading up to the
prepared no alibi
prologue stuff.
So felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself
it was her
it
injuries from
had to
coming
be
back
done.
from the explosion.
Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
What plan?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this.
Scared me.
DeVries sold us out for what?
Ooh,
because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
How long was he standing back there? He was with me the whole time. He's been following me around the whole time. No idea. It's all a little strange to me.
How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander.
I didn't notice that. Yeah.
I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone.
He's the guy who talked to me earlier about his squeaky ankle.
No point in judging up the past. Should have known he wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
Okay. What were people saying about her?
Y'all thought she was the
Squeaky
pinnacle
ankle.
what an
Yeah,
agent should be.
he's got a prosthetic
Tough,
leg
smart,
and a prosthetic
in a
arm.
job she couldn't get done, and better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us.
He got blew up in the prologue mission and like lost his arm and like messed his leg up. So he has a robotic arm and right hand, and I can't remember which leg it is, but one of his legs is replaced too, if not both of them. Must have been after my time. I don't remember hearing her name before Horizon Point.
So.
Yeah. My character could have had it too, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that.
You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figure my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof.
I was thinking prosthetic leg, but wasn't sure. Yeah,
Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
The Order. The one that had a schism with the Protectorate? What exactly is the Order?
The Order this sent is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
Yeah, well, it happens. Doesn't sound like you hold a very high opinion of the Order.
Used to think they were good people trying to do right by their beliefs. But if they put the idea in DeVries' head to leave us for dead, it might be time I reassess that opinion. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run.
But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning
Poor
their
guy's
virtue.
hurting. Yeah, he is. He really is. If you go back and watch the first VOD of like the playthrough or whatever, I have my suspicion that him and DeVries actually had a thing going on, and that's why he's kind of. I think he like fell in love with her, and I think that's why he's so broken up about all of this. But yeah, he was definitely betrayed, and he felt like she was somebody he could trust, and then she betrayed us all in that first mission and blew everybody up, and even like was the reason why he is missing his hand and his leg. Let's see. And what's keeping you going all these years? Hope of revenge?
No. Didn't even know DeVries was alive until she brought the satellite down.
Yeah.
Until then, what kept me going was mostly training and stubbornness. And Val. But to your point, holding someone who's wronged you accountable for their actions ain't an act of vengeance. Some might call it justice.
Justice can be a bloody affair. Are you prepared for that outcome?
Can't imagine a sweeter dream than putting DeVries in the ground. Right after we get answers, of course.
Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there.
Vox
Reckon there's
Relay,
gotta be
gotta go.
someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around.
All right.
Friendly like.
Sure, we can be friendly. All right. Well, we got answers. A lot of answers. What? I wasn't doing anything. I can go in there. You see this outfit? I'm a member of the law. I like that outfit though. I wish I could get that. That actually looks cool. I want that hat. All right. I'm gonna level up. Why is he standing like that? He's just standing there, menacingly. I don't know. It's just the NPCs in this game. They just do that. I think I'm gonna get my lockpick up. Probably join speech or guns or medical observation. Let's do speech. I like to talk my way out of things. Yes. All right, no perk points yet. That's the next level. Reputation. I'm unknown. Standing there. Innocently. I'm gonna add that as one of those little video clips for the stream. Probably tomorrow or sometime this week. I'm gonna add that sound in there so we can use it. All right, I think it's getting late. I think that's where I'm gonna end it for tonight. Let me save. Yeah, I got a couple of little sound or videos that I want to put as rewards and stuff for the chat. I got a list of them that I'm gonna add. It's gonna be a lot of fun stuff. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end it for tonight. I'm gonna go on to bed, get ready for work and all that. We got pretty far. Well, not pretty far, but we got information. We know that DeVries was here, that she was undercover in the Vox Relay. We know where she lived. So yeah, next Sunday, we'll see about maybe doing a few more side quests and getting into the Vox Relay. Hopefully, I can stream some more this week. Maybe do some ARC, or I know. Hopefully, I can get back to my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic playthrough on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday. But yeah, we'll definitely do this again next Sunday. Thanks everybody for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out with me. God bless and have a good week. Those videos are fun. This game story is very interesting. Have a good night. Yeah. Have a good night, Meg. Yeah, we'll definitely continue this. I love story driven games, especially ones like this where it's like satire and it's real funny. They're my favorites. But yeah, we'll finish this. I'm having a blast playing this. But yeah, good night. God bless. Have a good week. If I don't see any of you this week or whatever, have a good one. Bye.